That, okay.
Can you hear me?
Hi, how are you? And where are you calling from today?
I'm good. My name is Seth. From Aurora, and I'm like a week sober.
1 week from Aurora, Seth. Okay,
Yeah,
glad you're here.
thank you.
And so, for those of you here, we're just clearing the room right now, checking with everybody to see who. Make sure we're clearing, making sure no Zoom bombers are here, and we're also trying to see who's here for AA, all that. And then this is Newcomers Slipper Step Workshop, so everybody's new here. And takes I'm gonna turn the bell off, you guys, so you have to keep your eye on the room. Let's see. There it is. Okay, here we go. You change that to Seth. We don't put capital SETH. We don't put last names up in here. And Marcus, how are you? Where are you calling from, and how long have you been sober? And
Hello.
hey, how's it going?
Not bad. I'm from Washington State. I've been sober about 2.5 weeks,
Oh, good.
and I'm currently out on a job site. Laying,
What kind of job site are you on?
I am an asphalt paver, so we're making a road for a lovely town called Battleground, Washington.
Wait, Battleground. You're a what? What did you say you were?
An asphalt paver?
Oh, asphalt paver. So do you what do you do? Do you drive the truck or do you drive the machine that lays down the asphalt or what?
No, I'm one of the roughnecks that throws their body all around, so the guys on the machines have it easy.
Are you shoveling asphalt with a flat shovel? Or no?
Yep. Shovels, rakes, all good
Oh, no.
old well, ways of doing the job.
They have all these new machines now that do all of it. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah, some people do, not my crew.
Not you. Yeah, I know. All right.
No.
All right. Well, I did it when I was like 19. That's extremely hard work. But you don't have to go to the you don't have to go to the gym, do you?
I do also go to the gym actually, so I can do this
Oh, there's
work.
something wrong with you right there. No wonder you're here. All right. Hey, I'm glad you're here. Welcome. Welcome. No drinking beer tonight. It's Friday. Glad you're here. Welcome aboard. Hey, Charlie. Hi, how are you? Where are you calling from and how long have you been sober? We're clearing the room right now. Hi.
Hi, this is Charlie. I'm from Nebraska.
Sorry.
First time caller, long time listener.
And is this your first time to AA? Have you been to AA before?
This is my first time sharing online with AA.
Okay. And where are you calling from and how long have you been sober?
I'm calling from Nebraska. I have been sober for 1 week.
1 week. Okay. Welcome to Newcomers Slipper Step Workshop. Aaron just put up Preston just put up the Newcomers Packet. It explains what Alcoholics Anonymous is and questions and answers about AA. It's right there, so you can grab that. Anybody else who's very new to AA. Also, we're clearing the room for Zoom bombers, and we record this for our podcast, but nobody can see you. Can't see your name. They can't see anything. So all of you, welcome to Newcomer Slipper Step Workshop. Let's go over to, hey, Brad. Hi, how are you? Where are you calling from today, Brad, and how long have you been sober?
Hey, good afternoon. I'm Brad. I'm from Arkansas, south part of Arkansas, right around the Texas border. I am 40 days today and just came out of treatment this morning. So they told me to get to a meeting, and this is what I found.
That's a smart move. There's a lot of people from treatment don't go to a meeting. Hey, so how many of you were in treatment together?
There was around 24 residential clients and probably another 10 PHP or
Yeah. So what were you? Were you like a residential client?
I was out today. Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. How many of you did they let out today?
Just me today.
All right, okay. Well, smart move. Glad you came to, always a smart move to go to AA right from treatment. And so here, what we recommend in this particular meeting is come here for 5 days, see how you like it. And if you do like it, we'll then put you to work and, teach you a basic AA program. Just hang out and listen. You'll see how this meeting goes. Um, hey, Leslie, how are you? Ingrid, hey, Ingrid, hi, how are you? Where are you calling from, Ingrid, and how long have you been sober?
Hi, I'm calling from New York. I'm on my day 5. It's Friday night, so just joining a meeting, getting some support.
Friday night, and where are you calling from?
From New York,
New York, like is in New York City?
New York State.
New York State. Okay, we have people in this meeting from like upper New York State, like the Adirondacks, and how far up are you?
Not too far. I mean, I guess
Oh,
city, not city. You would call it maybe the suburbs. It's more Westchester, like so. I guess maybe it counts as the
yeah.
city,
Okay,
but
yeah.
some people are specific. But yeah,
Oh, well, you're not in like sitting on top of Niagara Falls or anything.
no, yeah, definitely not.
That would be bad too if you're detoxing. All right, so listen, welcome to Newcomer Slipper Step Workshop. Glad you're here. And incidentally, do you have a cat? Like a kid? Because today's Cat Friday in this meeting. You'll know more about that in a while. So any of you that have your cats wandering around like Preston does, it's acceptable on Fridays in this meeting only. Hey, Lori, how are you? Where are you calling from, and how long are you sober?
Calling from the East Coast, Virginia, and I've been sober for 43 days. I came yesterday.
Oh, good for you, Virginia. 43 days. Uh, God damn it, Louise. Shut the fuck. Hey, shh. Silence. Can you guys hear the banging in the background? No? Cassie, what's that? Are you waving at me, Cassie? All right. Let's see here. Tori. Hey, Tori, how are you? Where are you calling from, and how long are you sober?
Hey guys, I got 29 days and I'm coming from Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Okay. Welcome to Newcomer Slipper Step Workshop. Glad you're here. Bob Mossman. Hey, Bob, how are you? Where are you calling from, and how long have you been sober? Jan to Bob. We ask these questions because we're trying to clear the room. Zoom bombers, and also we have always new people in this meeting. Hey, Bob. So where are you calling from, and how long are you sober? Can't hear you. Your microphone is broken. Okay. Cairo. I love the picture, Cairo. Looks like you're out of a futuristic movie of some
Hi there.
kind.
I'm Gato, Caroline. I'm coming from Columbus, Ohio. And I have 0 days sober. I'm here to just kind of like work towards sobriety.
Good for you. So have you been to AA before?
I have. I've been trying to get sober on Zoom. I'm struggling with MRSA infection, so I'm kind of laid up in bed. So I
So have
can't really
you've been
go out.
drinking or what? Taking drugs, drinking or what?
Alcohol is my only drug of choice.
Oh yeah, gosh. Okay. Well, listen, you're in the right place because this is Newcomer Slipper Step Workshop, right? So you've attended the perfect meeting for you. Hey, have you been to AA before or no?
I have a number of times.
What's the
But
number? Like a year every day in a row or just 4 or 5 times?
No, like a few times in the past year or so.
Well, our
Um,
suggestion to you is come to this meeting for 5 days in a row, see how you like it, and then we'll put you to work and we'll hand deliver an AA program. This is where people come to get sober, like you. This is perfect for you. Perfect. You use the word perfect today because today's Cat Friday. Go sit down. You mentioned the word cats and they just start coming under the woodwork. Hey Bob, how are you? Where are you calling from and how long have you been sober? You'll know more about Cat Friday in a second, kids, as soon as we read all this stuff. Bob, Jann to Bob. If you could come in and talk to me, how long are you sober? Where are you calling from? If you don't talk to me, we kick you out of the meeting. Hey Owen, how are you? Where are you calling from and how long are you sober? Because we're clearing the room from Zoom bombers.
Yeah, no problem. Owen, alcoholic, drug addict. I am clean 10 days today. I'm free from alcohol 4 years. Thank God. I am coming back in because of using Kratom. You can get it at gas stations, so it's good to be here.
Is that like addictive?
It is, yeah. So it's I know a
Messes
lot of
you up.
people. I know a lot of people in sobriety that use it. And yeah, it's very addictive. And you can buy these little blue bottles at pretty much every gas station that says that's an energy drink, and it's not. It's an opioid, and it yeah. So I'm definitely glad to be here.
Yeah, well, the thing is when you say you know a lot of people in sobriety that use it, they're not sober. People using drugs like that probably aren't sober, especially if it's messing you up. And but I'm glad you're here, and this is the perfect meeting for you. So what you said you had how many days now? I lost you.
10.
10 days. Okay, good. Where are you calling from?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland. Okay. Glad you're here. Welcome aboard. This is the perfect meeting for you. iPhone. Hey, Jann to iPhone. How are you? Where are you calling from? What's your first name? Where are you calling from? Yep, iPhone. Where are you calling from? How long are you sober? What's your first name? And I can't hear you though. Um, your audio's not working. Zoom user, same to you. Where are you calling from? How long have you been sober? Jann to Zoom user. Hey, how's it going? Are you here for AA? Where are you calling from? How long are you sober? If you don't talk to me, we remove you from the meeting. I will.
I understand. I'm alive. I'm calling from Sydney, Australia, if you're talking to me.
No kidding. What's your first name?
Jessica.
Jessica. You're in Sydney. How long are you sober?
0.
Oh, you're working on day 1. Okay. We have another lady that comes to this meeting from Sydney. Then we have a lady who comes from Wallaby Creek. That's where Crocodile Dundee's from. Do you know Crocodile Dundee? Probably not. I shouldn't mess with you if you're having 0 days. Never mind. Pay no attention.
It's just kind of funny that's what you should watch
I
Waking
know
Fright.
Americans, we're so stupid. Like I'm especially dumb. I think everything in Australia are crocodiles and Wallaby Creek.
You
But
should
listen,
watch
I'm glad.
Waking Fright.
I know. I'm glad you're here.
No, you don't know because it's a film that you probably haven't heard about, and it's from the 1970s, and it's genius, and it articulates. It's
Do
brilliant.
you have
It
a cat?
articulates the Australian landscape.
Listen, do you have a cat?
No, I have 2 chickens.
Did you say chickens?
Yes.
Oh, because today's Cat Friday. People bring their cat to the meeting on Friday because usually cats crawl over everything like the laptop on most meetings. So we allow cats on Fridays only. But you could bring your chickens. We don't have a day for chicken. We don't have like Chicken Thursday or anything.
That's funny.
That I'm not being funny. I'm glad you're here. Welcome aboard. Whew. The meeting moved right along. Jann was burying himself deep. Hey, Laura, how are you? Where are you calling from and how long are you sober?
Hi, I'm Laura. I'm an alcoholic. I'm calling from Northern New York.
From where?
Way up north. Northern New York.
No way.
North Country. Yep.
Like near Niagara Falls?
No, like near Torrance, like Snow Country, Tug Hill.
That's
like
where Cassie's from. Leslie's from. Leslie's up there. And you know who
Yeah.
else is up there? Lisa. I mean, Leslie and Cassie.
Yeah.
They're
Tug Hill, New
coming.
York.
It's snowing up there right now on them. So Laura, New York, how many days sober are you?
3.
3 days. Okay, kid, you're in the right meeting. Welcome aboard. Hey, JT in Luxembourg, how are you?
Heidi ho, Jann dog.
How long are you sober?
160.
160. And everybody loves the cat memes that you made. I put them up on our YouTube blog and sent them around to
Oh,
other
great.
AA meetings. People love. I need one for Dog Thursday.
Okay.
Dog Thursday. So next
all right.
time you make one for Dog Thursday. We'll need that. And
All right. You know, it's really easy to do. You go to ChatGPT and you go, give me some funny dogs at an AA meeting. And then you tell it and you give it. I mean, it's like talking to a really smart, dumb person. Anyways, okay, I'll get you some dogs.
I'm so glad you're here also. Let's see. You have to mute him. I lost him. Carrie, hi, how are you? Where are you calling from, Carrie, and how long have you been sober?
Hi, we're a group of women, so it's Danye, Carrie, and Felicia. We're doing a girls' night. And I have 60 days. We are in Shirley, New York.
You're in New York. And how many of you are there?
There's about 4 or 5 of us. I don't, 3
Okay.
here, 4.
Okay, all in AA. How long have you been sober?
I have been sober 60 days.
Okay, and what about so who's there? What are their names?
My name is Carrie, and I have 40 days.
Yeah.
Okay. Who else?
I am Danye, and I have been back since the second of the month.
Okay, good. And who else is there? You type in these in, right, Cassie?
Hi, I'm Mila, and I have just over
Get
5
going.
I love it.
All right, well, good. I'm glad you're here. So what are the names again? Because they blew it. Preston, you do this.
So there's Kayla, Felicia, Carrie, and Danye.
All right, good. Glad you're here.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, do you have cats? Do you have girls have cats?
We have a dog. We have a dog.
Dog. Well, Thursdays we have dogs at the meeting.
Oh, okay.
We have Dog Thursday. Today is Cat Friday. People bring their cats to the meeting.
We like cats too, though.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that can come.
Yeah.
All right. Glad you're here.
Thank you.
Try to behave. All right.
We want
I know they won't. They're not going to behave. Not one bit. Hey, Justin, how are you? Where are you calling from today, Justin, and how long you been sober?
I'm calling in from Santa Cruz, California. I have 2,211 days, which is a little over 6 years, and I'm grateful to be here.
Santa Cruz. I didn't think there was a drinking problem in Santa Cruz. I thought it was all drugs.
It's all of it.
I know.
Yeah,
Okay,
drugs,
good.
lots of drugs.
Yeah, they're like hipsters in Santa Cruz, huh?
Yeah, quite a bit.
You know, I'm in Boulder. Boulder has a lot of hipsters here.
Oh, I was just in Colorado.
What were you doing here?
My girlfriend's family lives in Denver, so I was in Denver and Littleton and there up in the mountains for a little while, South Park.
And that's good. Then do her parents like you?
Yeah, they actually really love me.
Oh, that's really good. Okay.
Maybe if they would have met me in my drinking, probably not.
Probably. Stay away from my daughter. I know. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm glad you're here. Okay, who else we got here? Kayla. Hi. So we're clearing the room for Zoom bombers. That's what's going on here. And in the background, Luis is doing some cleaning. So, hey, hi Kayla. Where are you calling from, and how long are you sober, please?
North Dakota, and I am on day 1.
Day 1 in North Dakota. Have you been to this meeting before?
No.
Okay. So you're going to try to withdraw from alcohol, is that right?
Yeah.
Or drugs or alcohol?
Alcohol, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I drank last night, but I haven't drank today, and I don't plan to. So.
Okay. And like, how much do you drink a day when you're drinking?
Too much.
Like a
I don't
quart?
know.
Quart? Do you drink wine, vodka, or what?
I drink hard liquor, usually whiskey.
That's hard, isn't it? Yeah. So do you have a primary care doctor?
Yeah.
You might check in with them and let them know, or her, that you're quitting. And so they have some new drugs out that they can give you to help you with.
I definitely don't think it's to that extent. But I do appreciate
Well, just to
the
let you know, if on the third day have you ever sobered up before?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You have. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
I probably drink once a week sometimes, or then like 3 times a month sometimes. But I
I
just
did
when I
that.
drink I can't stop, like when I start I can't stop.
I fucking hate that. Don't you hate that? It's like you
Yeah,
want to
it's
have
like
two or three drinks and you're like, what the hell's going
and
on?
then I
I'm
drank
looking.
half the bottle of Jameson. Yeah.
I know. It's like, well, anyways, have you ever been to Alcoholics Anonymous before?
I just started like 3 days ago, so this is
All
probably
right.
like my 5th meeting, I think.
All right. Well, you're in Newcomers Slippers Step Workshop. This is the perfect meeting for you. And so our suggestion and recommendation for you is to come every day for 5 days, see how you like it, and then we'll put you to work. So I'm glad
Okay.
you're here. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, yeah, totally. Okay. What do you mean totally? Are you from Valley? No, I'm not. Who are you talking to? Just leave me alone with my own delusion.
This is
Bob.
Bob from Truckee, Jann. I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh, how are you? And how long are you sober? Truckee.
5 days.
Hey, there you go. Put him down as Truckee Preston. Okay, so how are we doing here, kids? Did I get everybody, Preston?
Keisha and iPhone. It's just those two left.
Okay, unmute Keisha, would you? Hey, Keisha, you're here for AA. Where are you calling from today? How long you been sober?
Yeah, I'm Keisha. I'm an alcoholic. Calling from Dallas, Texas, and today is day 1.
Day 1, okay. Have you been to working on day 1 is what we call it here. Would you tell me, so usually, Preston, we put down working on day 1. That's what we do here. So let me ask you, have you been to AA before?
Yes, I have been to AA. Oh my gosh, my drinking career is years and years and years of relapses. So I started in AA at least maybe 8 years ago, and I'm just in and out, more out than in. Yeah, this is just
how old are you now?
I am 43.
And how long have you been coming in and out of AA?
I would say about maybe 32 was my first trip to inpatient rehab, and after that, that's where I was introduced to AA.
Well, this meeting's called Newcomers Slippers Step Workshop, and it's the perfect meeting for you. So have you ever been to this meeting before?
I have not. I just got on the AA online where they list the meetings, and I saw this and the slippers. I said, let me check it out and see.
That's me. They got my middle name. So come here for 5 days. 5 days. See how you like it. That would be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And see how you like it, and we'll put you to work. And I'm going to explain this in a little bit, how this thing works. Okay, and I think that's it. iPhone, are you for real, or what are you? Are you here for AA, or can you unmute, talk to me, send me a text, something. Send somebody a text, one of the greeters. So iPhone, I don't know if you're a Zoom bomber or not. I'm just going to put iPhone up in the waiting room. Hang out there for a while. And okay, so Preston, if you would put up everything that we read, that would be great. And then Cassie, are you free, or what's your situation today? Do you want to read? Can
I
you?
just went in the bathroom for tub time.
Oh my gosh, okay.
With my son. I feel like the new people are like, what in the world?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to go. What the hell is she talking about?
I'm watching my son in the tub. I am not taking a tub.
No, I know that. We're not like And Cassie attends the meeting from the bathtub she
I sure
smoked cigarettes and she used to drink wine, but she stopped. That's so great. Let me see here. Hang on for a minute. Hey Lisa, how about you? You want to read today? How are you feeling? Turn your camera on and go ahead and let you do the reading. How's that?
Sure, let me switch gears here.
Now, sometimes it's easier to read it not from chat, but from a did we ever send you the,
Yeah, you did.
okay, it's easier to read it from there. And I'm going to turn your
That's-
cameras on, kids. Cameras, right, hang on for 1 second before you start. Okay, you can turn your video on now if you want to impress and keep your eye on the room. All right, over to
All
you,
right.
Lisa.
Okay, welcome to New. Can you hear
Introduce
me?
yourself.
Hi, I'm
Introduce yourself.
Lisa, alcoholic, 105 days or 4 days. Excuse me. Welcome to Newcomers Slippers Step Workshop. If you're new to AA or coming back, this meeting is the meeting for you. This group is exactly what the name says, a workshop. We read 5 AA books, work the steps, sponsor you, and give reading and writing assignments. We will teach you an AA program. We move right along here and people get well here. Newcomers Slippers Step Workshop is a step workshop. Unlike most AA meetings, it is not a speaker's meeting nor a discussion meeting. It is more like an AA class, AA 101. You want to have the attitude of learning and do the assigned reading and writing on the steps. We will take you through the steps and AA books in short order. So if you are looking for guidance and direction in an AA program, this meeting is for you. Security for Newcomers Slippers Step Workshop. We use the waiting room. When you come in, we ask for your first name, last initial, country or city, and how long you've been sober. We have chat turned off. You can chat with the host or co-hosts. Unmute is turned off. Cameras and pictures are turned off at the beginning of each meeting. We turn them on later. We don't exchange phone numbers. You can get the number of the host for text and support. Our email for meeting confirmation is stepworkshop1@gmail.com. We will put that in chat. This is good for school, class, work, probation, court orders, etc. The link to the meeting will also be put in the chat. We do all of the above for safety reasons. Since everyone is new here, we want to protect you. Zoom bombers try to get in and the above eliminates them. You will notice, again, this is the step workshop, not a speakers or discussion meeting. It is a class, AA 101, AA University. It is very unique since we use the same principles AA used between 1932 and 1931. Everyone works in the group and moves through the 12 steps to live our lives free from alcohol and learn a new way of living. We're glad you can make it. Announcements. AA and this meeting is supported by our own contributions to the seventh traditions. You can make donations to @Jann-Scott in Venmo. Contributions go to pay for Zoom, and we make monthly donations to Boulder One AA and Boulder County AA. We spend about $250 a month. This group meets daily with the following formats. Monday is step meeting 12 and 12, Meme Monday. Tuesday is the big book. T-shirt Tuesday, AA Inspired Preferred. Wednesday, as Bill sees it, is Sunglass Wednesday. Thursday, Beginner's Workshop, steps 1, 2, or 3, or any beginner related topic. It's Dog Thursday. Friday, it's open. The chair picks the topic, and it's Cat Friday. Saturday, we read from Living Sober. It's Virtual Background Day. And Sunday is Daily Reflections, Fashion Sunday. Please join me in the Serenity Prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. The AA Preamble. Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of people who share their experience strength, and hope with each other. Sorry. That they may solve their common problem and help others to recover from alcoholism. The only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. There are no dues or fees for AA membership. We are self-supporting through our own contributions. AA is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, organization, or institution, does not wish to engage in any controversy, neither endorses nor opposes any causes. Our primary purpose is to stay sober and to help other alcoholics achieve sobriety. There is a Newcomers Packet, and the email or website will be posted in the chat. Newcomers, come to our meeting for 5 days and see how you like it. We'll put you to work, and please introduce yourself as an alcoholic when speaking.
All right. Hey, thanks, Lisa.
Thanks.
Good job. I was noticing, look at JT's background. He's sitting, he has a sweater, has a tie on, and he's with all those cats who are perfectly dressed also. A little over, they look like they belong in an Overeaters Anonymous meeting. But anyways, at JT, it's like, at first I looked at it and I thought, wait, are those cats real? Then I'm like, oh, no, they're AI. Okay. So we're going to do classroom work here today, and I'm going to throw it over to Jeff for a second. Jeff, could you explain to everybody who's never been here before? You have 39 years sober, but you come to this meeting. So how does this meeting work, and why is this meeting good for slippers and newcomers?
Jeff, Alcoholic, South Beach. This way this meeting works is we go back to the original, the way Alcoholics Anonymous approached Alcoholics Anonymous from starting in 1932 through 1939, where the steps, the 12 steps as they evolved, that's what we do. We learn here, we embrace them, we work them, and we just and we grow from there. That's the beauty of this meeting. You don't get this elsewhere. And yeah, why am I here after 39 years? Because I keep learning here. Because I need to, as the book says, all of us need to give it away to keep it. And I want to give it away right. A lot of times people mean well out there, they're in AA, but they haven't worked the steps, and they're, don't mean to be judgmental, but they're not always giving it away right. We learn what we have to here. We're going to hold it right. We're going to give it away right. Thank you for letting me share that.
That's a good point right there. So what some of you may wonder, what the heck is Alcoholics Anonymous? What it is, it's a 12-step process. Teaches you how to live your life without drinking. What? It rewires the brain so that you don't have to drink. It's a new way of living. AA is a 12-step process how to live your life without drinking. That's what it is. And Jeff's right. When you go to most AA meetings, you go in there and people will sit down and they're going to talk about how their day was. Or like oftentimes you'll go to, ever been to a meeting and then people want to talk about their cats? Oh, my cat is blah, blah, my cat. That's why we have Cat Friday and Fridays. This is the only day you can come to this meeting and complain about Kitty. For people that have dogs, Thursday is the day for your dog. And Friday is the day for the cats. Look, what is that? Is that a bunny, Emily? That's something. Okay. Other than that, we're hardcore. We're basically AA Nazis in here. And I don't know if that's true or not, but it's, oh, there's a cat right there. Look at that. Rochelle, are you walking with your cat? Hey, Rochelle, guess what? We have somebody else from Sydney, Australia here today.
Hey,
We
how
do.
are you? I've got my two big cats I'm walking with the huskies.
You are walking with, oh, you have a husky, you're walking with your husky? Oh, okay, good. Good to see you. We missed you, haven't seen you in like a week.
So sorry, I've been so busy with work. Missed you guys too. Good to be back.
Hey, Preston, who's the other person from Sydney? Is she still here?
I don't know if she's still. I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Well, we had a lady
I
working
heard the chickens. Yeah.
on day one, and I think she might have left. Okay. Okay.
Chickens
Anyways,
back.
glad you're. Where are you now? Are you at the beach?
No, I'm just walking back from the beach. So
Uh,
I'm kind of in family, just walking
Good.
around. You know, I'm going
Okay.
to from 30 degrees, I'm going to Dublin next week, so it'll be a change in temperature.
Well, you'll have to come to the meeting from Dublin.
Yeah,
You
better
have
timeline
relatives.
from there actually.
You have relatives in Dublin?
No, my husband's crazy about the rugby, and I like it too, so we're going to see like that 50-year.
No drinking.
No drinking.
No Guinness. All right, enough of you. Oh my God, what a nightmare. What do you mean? Hey, Chanel, how are you? You're back here for 4 or 5 times, huh? You're in Maryland. How many days sober are you now?
Today is day 13. Yes, I'm from Maryland.
And what was your last reading and writing assignment that we gave you?
I had to read the preface with the forward, the preface, and all of what's that? The additions, first, second, forward,
And
first, second, third.
what did you get out of it? Did you have your 5 takeaways on it?
Yeah. First, I liked how far back AA went, like to 1939. I like the fact that the first edition lasted for a while, then the second edition came around. But then I noticed that somewhere along the line, I believe there were doctors, if I'm remembering, where he came to his deathbed before he got sober, but they were still trying to find a way to help people. Then I liked how it started to grow, and then they noticed that the literature was a help. So how the literature started to evolve, they started to come out with different types of literature, which I believe it was like over almost 200,000 people it touched, and even went over to Canada. So it started to spread over to different countries. And give me a moment. I believe the last part I remember, I didn't write it down. They noticed that I mentioned this before, but I think it's important that the literature played a major role in how it grows. It was basic, but it started to touch all types of people. And I got down to doctor's vision.
Okay, so now we're going to give you the instructions on the first step. You haven't written the first step yet, right?
I actually did it on my first day. I did.
Do you have it there?
I do have it with me.
Okay, so you're gonna instructions for the first step, first half of the first step are up here. Everybody can see it, and so the instructions are. This is for everybody. You start with the last time you drank, when it was, what you drank, who you were with, what happened, what the consequences were. You work your way all the way back to the first time you drank. So, how many incidents did you come up with?
A lot.
A lot?
I
Like
came up
100, 20, 30, 40?
I came up with a lot, but surprisingly the other day, as I was thinking about it, I was like, oh, I forgot a major one that I don't think I processed yet. But I have to process it because that was the pivotal part of where I am now.
Well,
So yes.
Tell us about that one. When was it?
Okay, it happened in 2006, January
And
1st.
and what did you drink?
Well, December 31st, so that was late night. I
New Year's
had,
Eve.
yes, I was 18.
Yeah.
That wasn't my first time drinking, but that was the height. I was drinking E&J.
What is that?
I don't know what it stands for, but it's a dark liquor. A
All right.
cheap dark
And
liquor,
then
but
who were you with?
I was with my younger brother and my older high school friends.
Okay, and then what happened?
We decided to have a good time downtown Baltimore with the fireworks. And I wanted to bring my brother because I felt like we had been distant for years because of the issues from the household. So I was always running the streets. So I wanted to spend time with him. And the drinking, I bought a gallon and that was supposed to be shared amongst everyone. But they had their own, and I just was accustomed to what I was introduced to because I didn't know about liquor like that. So I knew I liked that. So I got that, and I got one of them big red cups and I poured it in there and I chased it and I was drinking. So I felt good. So I wanted a little bit more. And then I started to get emotional. And then I started to talk about the past. And then as I'm talking about the past, now I'm crying. And then the drink started getting sweet and I no longer needed to chase it. And I chased it. I drank it straight. Full 5
Okay,
cups, full 5
so
cups.
what happened? What's the end result here?
The end result is I woke up. I don't know what happened from that last cup to me waking up in the hospital the next morning in the hospital.
In the hospital, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, now you have other incidents like this. So, I mean, my
No.
question is, no. All right, are you an alcoholic?
Yes.
How do you know that? You have more incidents?
I don't have any more incidents, but I don't have hospitalizations, but I have to the point where, just like that young lady said, I'm
You have
sorry,
like
I'm tearing up.
hangovers?
Yes. Got sick a few times.
You
A
get in
lot of
trouble?
times. No.
Any DUIs?
No.
Jail?
No.
No,
In the
okay.
house by myself.
All right. But you get sick and you're sick of it, right?
Yeah.
Right. Excellent point. Now, did you do the second half of the first step?
I did.
You did? All right. Tell me
Yes.
about that. This is put that up, please, Preston. This is the unmanageability of my entire life, where I'm just explaining this to everybody here. I'm waiting for you. Okay, just put it up. You're going to write about the unmanageability of my entire life in these following areas. What the hell's that? No, that's God. Second half of the first step, unmanageability of my entire life. In the following areas, so it's going to be
no one is ever prepared to care for an aging parent. When my mom needed help,
sorry, here it is. So you're going to write about the unmanageability of my entire life in the following areas: money, family, husband, wife, boyfriend, relationships. My unmanageability in the area of jobs, unmanageability in the area of friends, money. So did you write about each one of these?
I did.
All right, so hit me up.
All right. Money. I felt like for me that I was spending too much money on it because I'm a good saver and I felt like I was doing a disservice to my children. How dare I? And then I started to drink quality liquor, so it started to add up. So before I can go further, I, that's why I'm here. Stop that.
Okay.
Family. There is a line of alcoholics in my family, and I refuse to be that person. And I'm what's the word? Quietly or behind the scenes dealing with it too. No wife, husband. I feel like no, it ain't no. He ex-husband. That my alcohol that didn't affect him. As a matter of fact, me divorcing him started me to where I am now. COVID, cars, no issue with cars. However, once I bought the half a gallon or the half a paint, that wasn't enough. I go back and I was already tipsy. That's dangerous. That bothered me. School, I ain't have a problem with that. My children will either get the long speeches as I was tipsy, do this, do that, blah, 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 learn my words. Or
You gave them long speeches.
yeah, I gave them long speeches, good speeches, but I probably wouldn't have talked that long if I was sober. But nothing harmful to them. My cat, I don't want him near me. He like, don't touch me, go ahead.
This
Never
is
had
your
an issue.
cat?
That's
You
his
said your cat?
cousin.
That's your cat. And
His cousin.
today's cat, what?
That's his cousin.
Oh, okay. I thought you said CAT.
I did. The cat. Your cat is my cat's cousin.
Because this is Cat Friday.
I know.
I didn't know that. Okay. Did you bring your cat with you?
He's under the bed.
Oh, yeah. Bring him out. Okay. Excellent. Good job. Good job. Okay. Now we're going to move you on to in reading. I'm going to have you read pages 60 through 63 for the next time. And that's the third step. And we'll do that tomorrow or the next time you come. Page 60 through 63 in the AA Big Book.
63. Okay, I got it.
All right. So
Thank
work
you.
on that. And good job.
Thank you.
Glad you're here. Now, everybody, You've just listened to what we did, but you just saw us go through first half of step one. Second half of step one. Oh, you know what? I made a mistake. We have to have you do, I apologize. We have to have you do step two, right? There it is.
I did
You
that
didn't do,
too.
all right, fine. You did step two already.
Mm-hmm.
This is, if God were a best friend, 10 attributes of a best friend. It's in chat right there for you. Preston just put it up so everybody can see this. So if God were a superhero or a best friend, write 10 attributes of a best friend. What did you come up with?
He's my comforter. He's always helping me. He guides me. He listens to me. He heals me. He blesses me. He loves me. He keeps my kids. He feeds me. He talks to me. He protects me. He forgives me.
Well, you forgot the most important one.
He helps me stay sober.
Yes, very important. Write that down, put it at the top. All right, now you're going to read page 60 through 63 for the for step three, okay?
Yes.
All right, good job. Okay, so everybody, that's how it's done. She doesn't show up here every day, but when she does, oh, somebody's clapping. Way to go, Aaron. Um, where did that commercial go? It goes, I'm not the most blah 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 blah, but when I am, I'm the blah blah blah. Do you know what that commercial is, Preston? Oh, goes. Do you know it, Aaron? You know all the commercials. Do you know it? Do you know it? You know it? No?
You're not
All right.
talking "Don't Hate Me Because I'm Beautiful" one, right?
Well, that's my personal one, but
Are you talking about the Snickers commercial?
how does that
Like
go?
a person's like really crabby until they eat a Snickers bar. I'm not myself unless I eat a Snickers and they show two different people.
Nope.
I
So
always
that
go to chocolate, so.
don't hate me because I'm beautiful. It's not that. It's not. It's the most important. Never mind. Just forget
Not the
about
one
it.
you were talking about the other day about the shampoo thing, the commercial that you were talking about the other day? No, no. Okay.
Okay, good. So we're gonna keep moving on here. So Aaron, how are you doing, kid? Talk to me for a minute. So you got your instructions on the fourth step
Yes.
yesterday
Yes.
with
Preston.
Preston, and then Preston, unmute the other two ladies. Would you? Who is it? It's Emily.
Emily and Gwen, but I don't think
Come on up.
Gwen's here today.
I think it's a Pantene commercial.
And what does that one say?
Something about "Don't hate me because I'm beautiful."
No, well, that one. No, that's no. Yeah, okay. I wasn't thinking of that. Okay,
Don't
so
hate the
let's
player,
talk
hate
about
the
the
game.
fourth step. All right, fourth step. You got the instructions on the fourth step yesterday. And how did the instructions go?
Excellent.
Okay,
Excellent.
do you understand what was going on there?
Yes. Very
Okay.
Preston was very good. He did a great job. Yep.
Okay. All right.
I'm
Now,
almost done, to be honest with you.
well, we'll see. Okay, so because you have to how did it go for you, Emily?
Oh, it's so rough. It's
Okay.
really hard. I
And
mean,
what? Go ahead.
why are you laughing?
I'm not laughing.
Okay, so I haven't had anything to drink in a year, but it's only been actually I have 4 months now with no
Okay.
pills, so that's
Okay.
great. But as I was writing everything down, all these resentments that I have, I was thinking it's really not that. I'm really just mad at myself that I didn't.
Me too.
That I let it go this long and it took me this long to accept. And it's just so much shame.
Okay, so now we're starting in the fourth step on page 63, 64, 65. You start out with, I'm resentful at who it is, the cause, and what it affects in me. So when you're starting, do you have like one person with a lot of different resentments?
Well, I mean, I can kind of tell you the root cause. I know I have something
Well, no, we
traumatic
we
from,
want to know who the person. So usually the resentment would be against a person or an institution. Like
yes.
could be the police or the bank or the cable company or
Or an
husband.
administration.
Okay, so it's my mom because I have something that I had to keep secret that caused so much shame. And I just, there's so much shame and secrecy, and having to keep something that happened a secret, not telling everybody, has always made me feel like I'm one person on the outside and another person on the inside.
It seems to be endemic in Alcoholics Anonymous when with children of alcoholics, or they're called family secrets. It's like a giant problem that plagues us, and we have a tendency not to really talk about them. And then, the old family dynamic is don't tell anybody what goes on in this home. It's none of their business. Don't go to school and talk about this with your friends, da 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 da, over whatever it might be. The robbing, stealing, abuse, who the hell knows how much money we have or don't have, you know, that cousin Freddie was in prison, don't talk about it, or other types of abuse. So you're not alone in that sense. You're new to AA, and as you go to meetings, one thing I might suggest to you is to jump on to the 24-hour international meeting out of London.
I
Preston.
did it, and it was amazing. I mean, I logged on at the perfect time, and they said, just come in here and let us love on you until you can learn to love yourself. And then once you learn to love yourself, then you can help someone else. So
So
that
that's
was
good
wonderful.
because you will hear your story in that meeting. In this meeting, it's more of a classroom, so eventually you might hear your story, but mostly what we do in here is drag you kicking and screaming through the 12-step process. At the 24-hour international meeting, it's the only meeting that we recommend, especially for new people. You'll hear everything. Who's been to the 24-hour international? Raise your hand. You can do it in for real or do it here. And see, I've been there. I guess I'm the only one who's been there. Me and Emily together. Uh,
But I'm
uh,
wondering what I'm kind of confused about what character defects I have because of all this.
well, there we go. Character defects are so it's what it affects in me. And then in page 65, if you look at it, it talks about what my self-esteem, my pocketbook, my ambitions, right? Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, do you have your book open? Do you have an AA book? Okay, good.
Yeah,
Open
I've
it
got
to
it.
that page. What was my part and what are my fears? We don't get to character defects until step 6 and 7. And then Cassie will have a book she'll recommend to you for that. Keep working on it. Okay. And
Okay.
how about you, Aaron? How's it going?
It's going good. It's going good. I have the 5 columns. I haven't filled out each and every thing yet. I'm working on it.
Okay.
A little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. I almost have it all filled out, but yeah. I'm trying not to. I went to another meeting and I'm just doing this. I love this meeting. I think this is the very best. I love everything about this. And so I had to kind of click off the other one because they were trying to do too many other different things and it was confusing me. So I just got out of it.
Yeah, that's always recommend here. If you're gonna do the steps with us and do this process, give it a month and a half and we'll take you through everything. When people try to have us as a sponsor and then a separate sponsor, the only person I've seen that it worked out for is Cassie, because her sponsor let her go and do it. Is she still with us? I guess we lost her. So, but other people, they'll have, well, my other sponsor said da 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 da, and they just blow up. Or they go to another meeting, okay, and they go to another meeting, and then they try to get instructions on steps in another meeting, and then that conflicts with what we're doing here,
Yeah.
and then they blow up there.
That's why I got out of there. I just said,
Yeah.
love you guys, but yep, nope. I'm good with my group.
But that's why the only meeting that we recommend is the 24-hour international meeting. Where's Rebecca? Hey, unmute Rebecca, would you there, please, guys? Lisa, unmute Rebecca. Is she here?
Yeah, hi, Rebecca, alcoholic.
Yeah, hey, hi. So
Hi.
you got a 24-hour. How do you like it?
I like the 24-hour meeting a lot. It's really good for newcomers and old timers. You get a lot of help from the old timers, and also being fresh, having the newcomers. It's really a good meeting. And
You're
again,
having
it's 24
if you're
hours.
having a
Yep.
bad day or a bad night, it's a good meeting to go to, right?
Right, exactly.
A lot of people sharing in there. Okay, good. Excuse me here for a second. So Bob and Truckee, what are you working on?
I had a similar, can you hear me?
Yep.
Good. I had a similar assignment, the four prefaces and the four forwards and the preface.
Okay, good. And for reading, and tomorrow, read the doctor's opinion. Okay. All right, cool. That's it for you. Monica. Monica, you've been to this meeting before? Yep.
Yes, today is my 5th day, and I absolutely love this meeting.
What was your assignment?
You just assigned to me yesterday the preface of the AA book and the four, I guess, amendments.
Forewords. The four forewords. Forward to the first. Did you read them?
I only did the preface because I was busy working earlier.
Read the preface.
Okay.
Where do you work? Do you work at home, or are you
I work in both the field and home. I'm a social worker.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the other thing too, some people listen to audio versions of those. You can always listen to the audio version. So try to read the four forwards.
I
Okay.
will do that over the weekend.
All right,
Or
cool.
today, actually.
Yeah. All right, yeah. Okay. And then who listens to audio versions? Somebody in here does. Raise your hand. Where are you? Or unmute yourself. You do. Well, wait, no, but you're new. Who else listens to audio versions? Cassie, don't you listen to audio versions? Rachel, do you listen to audio versions? There was somebody in here that did. Yeah,
I listen to audio versions.
Okay, you listen to audio versions?
Yeah, I like them.
Rachel? Oh, yeah. And what do? Do you plug them in?
I'll plug them in. Yeah, I use my earbuds.
Rachel, I'm talking to you. So where and when do you listen to them?
I often listen to them when I'm walking, in the morning or at night, and also when I'm driving. I find them really helpful.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right, good. And do you listen to the steps, the work that we're doing here, like the like
I
the
also
preface
listen.
and the four forwards? All right.
I
Oh, you
also
know what
listen
else
to your
we have, kids?
YouTubes as well.
There you go. Preston, put up our YouTube, link to our YouTube. So we have all our podcasts on all the different steps, not on all the chapters, are on YouTube, right there in let's see, what's this here? So you can find on our YouTube channel, that's it right there. You can find all the steps, instructions on them. You can find instructions on 1 through 4. That's one place. And then, like, if you're a social worker and you're driving from house to house, is that what you do? Are you in the car a lot? Where'd she go? Unmute her. Oh, there she is. You do. Just talk.
Yes, I do.
Oh yeah. So you could listen to it. Can you listen to it when you're in the car or no?
Oh, of course.
Oh, there you go. So that's what to do. All right.
Okay.
Good job. Were you blabbing at me, Cassie? Is that you?
I thought you said my name.
I may have, but you have to raise your hand because I can't always tell. This room is big. All right. Do you listen to audio tapes?
Yeah, if I miss a meeting, I do.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Excellent. Leslie, what was your last assignment?
I did the every day the daily reflections, and then yesterday you gave me chapter 2 again.
Did you actually read it?
Yeah, I've read it like 8 times.
Well, the thing is, you keep slipping, so we keep sending you back to there is a solution, and the chapters that really talk about alcoholism, so that maybe it will penetrate, so that that's one of the things. We're not actually trying to torture you, punish
No,
you
I'm not.
as
Yeah.
much as uh the other thing too is if you can get beyond feeling sorry for yourself around your family. So you have to make a decision. Say, okay, like today's Friday. Okay, so you make a decision to say, okay, I'm going to feel sorry for myself today and tomorrow over my family. And then on Sunday, I'm not going to feel sorry for myself anymore. And I'm going to actually move on from them to someplace else. But as long as we stay inside the trap of they don't love me anymore, I can't see my grandkids, I can't see my kids, my life is fucked. As long as we stay inside that trap, we never move from it, and it always just repeats itself, and we keep getting drunk. So with me and feeling damaged over people, somehow I had this, I don't know what you call it, Jeff. It was like some people call it an aha moment, but it was even something more than that. It was a great spiritual clearing and awakening that I decided that anytime I'm going to have a breakup or a crisis with an individual, whether it's an employee, family member,
Hi, Joe.
or a family member, I'm not going to go into crises for months or years over these people. In fact, I'm going to give it a day or two, and that's the end of that. I'm just not going to do this to myself because I would go on, Leslie, Lisa, Emily, I would go on for freaking years in crises. Years. Wake up every morning, my life is a nightmare, and then it's almost like trying to sober up from alcohol. You try to sober up from this emotional distraught that's as draining as drinking. So, Jeff, are you on the phone? I was going to talk to you, but I'm not going to talk to you if you got all this background noise. Are you listening to what's going on?
Can you hear me? Okay.
I can hear you now. So,
okay.
What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, I'm sorry for that background noise. I gotta jump on another meeting in a minute, but here, this is very important because my last drink, I came to, I don't know if it was an aha moment. It wasn't even, it was just like, oh my God, this is what I'm doomed to. I came in this program 6 months ago. I got 45 days, whatever. I went out again after another 45, and here I am after another 45 or whatever it is. This is what I'm doomed to every time. This demoralization. I drank, people didn't see it. I drank with someone I trusted. I drank till I just fell asleep.
Wait, incomprehensible demoralization.
Yeah,
That's where we end up with, Leslie.
Yes,
That's where you are. As long as you are going to be in crises over your family, you're always going to slip. It is until you stop the crises. Now, how do I stop the crises? I think you have to prepare yourself for it. How do you prepare yourself for it? You have to have a talk with God. You have to have a talk with yourself. You have to take it through that, I think, through that 11th step where you just get sick and tired of this shit. I am sick and tired of doing this to my. Has anybody else done that where you just go, why am I throwing myself into crises over every single person? And stopping. You're shaking your head, Preston. You did that in this meeting. You just
Yeah,
got
I mean,
over it. Yeah, go ahead. What?
yeah. I think I just, I've been practicing a lot of just letting go. Like, it may not be exactly like hers. I don't have kids, but it can be with my family and anger and self pity of, for whatever reason, and it tortures me. And then my day's ruined, and I do things bad. So practicing just letting go, like just out of my control. Like I can't do anything about what someone else is doing, family member or not. And I just try to surrender that as many times as I possibly can.
And you've done that inside of AA too, where we're part of
Yeah.
groups
Oh
and
yeah.
the groups implode and you just go right ahead and you step aside, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, just gotta, yeah, it's not worth it. I get tired of feeling terrible. So
There you go. All right. Hey Cassie, you want to read the promises? Are you in a position to do that? Go ahead.
Just grab my book. I know if we are painstaking about this phase of our development, we will be amazed before we are halfway through. We will know a new freedom, and that's where I stop.
New happiness.
We're going to know a new freedom and a new happiness. We will not regret the past, nor wish to shut the door on it. We will comprehend the word serenity, and we will know peace. No matter how far down the scale we have gone, we will see how our experience can benefit others. That feeling of uselessness and self-pity will disappear. We will lose interest in selfish things and gain interest in our fellows. Self-seeking will slip away. Our whole attitude and outlook upon life will change. Fear of people and of economic insecurity will leave us. We will intuitively know how to handle situations which used to baffle us. We will suddenly realize that God is doing for us what we could not do for ourselves. Are these extravagant promises? We think not.
I think not.
Fulfilled among us, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly. They will always materialize if we work for them.
I felt like you were reading to me. Okay. Serenity prayer goes like this. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things cannot
Things
change,
I cannot change.
courage to change the
Courage to
things I
change the
can,
things I can.
and the wisdom to
Wisdom to know
know
the difference.
the difference. So all this week, you can unmute if you have any questions about this meeting or AA. So all this week, we're going to focus on this stuff, how to not go into crises over family relationships and completely fuck our life up. How to put an end to that by this 12-step process. It is possible to do. Along with a lot of people have classroom work